Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. Let's get into a minute. Let's go. First, we have to say congratulations to Gabourey Sidibe and her husband. They had twins, Maya and Cooper. These babies are so sweet. I guess that's Cooper that he's holding. Look how sweet that baby is. Gabby looks so happy, and I'm just so happy for her. Congratulations, y'all. I got this from Hollywood Unlocked. Baby, Bun B had me over here in my feelings. He and his wife had a home invasion. I think it's 2019. I'll show you later. And he is speaking at the trial of the boy who broke into his house and held his wife at Pum Point. And he said that she has not been the same, and he just hurts all the time because it just comes in waves. This is DeMonte Jackson, and he was the one that did the home invasion. He's 20 years old. He said, these are Bun B's words right here. He said, she didn't ask for this. And this is him recalling the terror his wife faced in the armed robbery in 2019 home invasion. So he was in court today, Thursday, and he was going back over the invasion and how his wife Queenie, what they faced in April of 2019. He expressed how the traumatic event continues to have a lasting impact on their lives. During the sentencing hearing for DeMonte Jackson, the 20-year-old man who pleaded guilty to aggravated robbery, Bun B, also is known as Bernard Freeman, took the stand and testified for about 20 minutes. While giving his testimony, Bun B recounted the details of the home invasion that took place on a Tuesday afternoon 5 years prior, mentioning that Jackson rang the doorbell and Bun B's wife opened the door because she thought that he was an Amazon delivery person. And when she opened it, he pushed his way into their home. And on Thursday, Bun B mentioned that in their over 20-year marriage, he had never before heard such terror in his wife's voice as he did during the home invasion. He said this was an entirely new, traumatizing incident. This is something we still deal with to this day. There are times when she gets closed off, she can't communicate, and I just get so angry all over again because she didn't deserve this. She didn't ask for this. And he became extremely emotional. I just pray that he and his wife can get the help that they need. She'll probably never get over this, being held at point like that in her home. And I think he even said that they had to move because she couldn't even go back in the house. And I understand that. But our prayers are with them. So I guess this past weekend, Steve and Marjorie Harvey Foundation had their charity golf tournament, right? I want to know, who put Marcel Scott on the list? I feel like, oh, they're on. So I feel like he could have called Nephew Tommy to see if he could get on there. I'm going to find that out. Because this right here, he don't match in a situation like this. I don't think he matches. What do you think? So Puffy's former bodyguard, Gene, he is still out here talking. And this time he is saying that it's mighty funny for a man like Diddy, who wants to be over everything and looked at as a power mover, that he would put everything in his mother's and his son's Justin's name. And now he said he's just now putting everything in his daughter's name. So did Puffy kind of know that this was going to come down the pike? Did he want to be prepared if they get to taking things and he still wanted something for his family? I can see that. What do you think? Y'all, poor Bow Wow. He's not doing that much of anything these days. He attended the Chris Brown concert, and he said that he should have performed Shorty Like Mine when Chris Brown was on stage because the whole arena lights up and all of their phones were on him. Sir, it's Chris Brown. No. And the only reason the phones were probably on you is because you stood up. Then everybody realized, oh, that's Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? You're good. Now, this is coming from the Neighborhood Talk. And I don't know how much weight I'm going to put on it because it's from Sug Knight. And he's saying that everyone in the industry always knew that Diddy was an informant for the FBI. He said that there's been times when Diddy put his hands on women and there were people who helped him cover it up. It's all alleged. I wasn't there, but honestly, I would believe it. Let's keep going. Honey, this has hurt my soul because my girl Danielle from Seeking Sister Wife has exited the Davis family for good. Like, April and Jennifer and Nick were worried that Danielle would leave again because she left before. Looks like she has. So Danielle joined the family, the Davis family, in season 4. And Jennifer and April are already married, so they got her in. And Danielle kind of knew that she was going to have to marry somebody else because that was what they were talking about. So it says here the difference within the family is that the women marry each other. So Danielle knew she might have to marry the next woman to enter the family. They marry each other because Nick says he doesn't want anyone to feel left out if he was to marry one of the women. So he has the women to marry each other, right? And Jennifer said, Danielle was trying to hang in there because Jennifer had just given birth to their daughter, Vera, and she was trying to embrace it. Now, about 3 weeks ago, April came out and said that it's not quite what we think. And I think it was a picture posted from 2021 with Danielle and Jasmine. Jasmine is the new girl that we saw like the last 3 episodes of this season, right? But this says the family was ready for a 4th wife, but she was not, so she left. Danielle left. They were devastated. She came back. She started dating Jasmine, but she didn't think Jasmine was a good fit. And at the end of the season, they said that they were going to find someone else that Danielle was comfortable with. But Danielle was never comfortable. On the show, she literally seemed to be telling them what they wanted to hear. And she still wasn't comfortable because Nick had conversations with her at the end of every episode. And we saw that in the last episode of the season. But Danielle has revamped her social media. According to her Facebook, she is now listed as Danielle Mueller, and she is single. So I don't know what these people are doing, but I like Danielle. Shout out to Ebony DeBest for sending me this, and shout out to All True Tea for this particular post. The Real Housewives of Atlanta ladies filming at Kenya's hair spa event. So I don't know if some of you all had gone yesterday, but you all showed up today for the filming. Now, they showed Kenya cutting the ribbon, but they did not show her going on the inside of the salon. I guess we'll have to wait to see that. Let's keep going. This was a really sweet story. And if you want to hear it, go to Good Morning America. This is Jerome Lawrence, and he's always had aspirations of being a pilot. His mother said since he was like 2 or 3. And he always wanted to fly his parents back to Trinidad, where they're from. But his father passed, I think, 3 or 4 months ago. So his mom was on the plane going back to Trinidad. She thought she was going alone until her son got on the speaker, and he said that he would be flying his mother to Trinidad. I thought it was so sweet. One more thing. I love how you all hold me accountable, and it has been a minute since season 1 of New Jersey. I did get it wrong yesterday. Carolyn and Dina are not just sister-in-laws. They are actually sisters. Dina's the baby girl, but they did marry 2 brothers. And Dina went through a lot herself with her ex-husband, so maybe now she can live happily ever after. It's your girl, Millie Chun. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.